Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of DaVinci for beginners. And in this episode, we are going to learn and try adding our own audio to the timeline, and we will try adjusting and mixing it according to our own customizing design. So without wasting much time, let us go into the DaVinci Resolve software and start adding our audio. So as in the previous episode, we tried to edit our timeline video by adding some text, some titles, some transition effects, and also some filters that we added. Now in this video we will try to add some audio to the track or the video that we will try to create. So to begin with, first of all, we want to see the media which we want to add. For example, I want to add this video, so let me get it in the media option. You can see it is here. Now once we go to the edit option, what we want to do is we can bring the preferred audio file on the timeline and start editing it. So as you can see that both of our clips that we had added onto the timeline are without any audio. That means there were no audio attached with these videos. So we are going to try applying our own timeline video or audio to our project. So to do it, first of all, we are going to try bringing our audio and dragging it on the audio track 1. And you can see that I have grabbed it with a mouse and placed it on the audio track 1. Now we can try start working on it. Now as you can see, the video or the audio which we have selected is very big, and I only want some part of the video or the audio in my project. So to do it, first we can choose how much audio we want or what part of the audio we want in our particular video. So let us play the video and let us see the preview. So for example, I only want the audio till the first clip that I added. So now I want to make a cut on the audio and I will try to start working on it. Now to begin with, what we can do is we can use the blade tool and bring it here on the audio track and click it to make a cut. Now after we are done using the blade tool, we will select again the selecting tool, because if you do not select the selecting tool again, you will remain on the blade tool and any place you start clicking, it will get cut by the blade tool. So remember, after you are done using the blade edit mode, you should go back to the selection mode. Now after we have selected or cut the first clip, now we are going to see the second clip that we want to add. Now to use the second clip, I'm going to do is bring it in the timeline and place it on the second audio track. As you can see, I have placed it on the second audio track, and I'm going to try minimizing the video track option because at this time I want to particularly work with the tracks only. Now that I have brought two tracks on the timeline, I would now like to start working on the audio clips that I have brought on the timeline. Now as I have shown you previously, I had made a cut on the first audio clip. As you can see, there's the cut and the gap which I just made with the use of the mouse. Now what I can do is I want to reposition the place from which I want the second audio to start. So maybe this is the place I want it to get into the frame and start playing. Now what we can do is, this is the option where you can try adding some pitch controller or some pitch lower options. Now to do it, all the second clip also I want to choose only how much I want to add in this particular clip. Now as in I do not need the rest of the clip from the first audio track, what I can do is I can simply click on it and use the cut button to remove it from the timeline. Now as you have seen, I have removed the first audio from the timeline. Now I want to work precisely on the second audio. So what I'm going to do is I can use the M button, which you can see here as I'm hovering my mouse over it. I can use it to mute the first track or the audio 1 track. Now even if I play the video or the audio, you can see there is no audio playing in the background or in the video. Now as soon as I bring it near the second track, as soon as I hit the play button, and you can see it has started playing the audio because I had previously muted the first audio track. Now I want to work on the second track also. So at this moment I would love to choose the amount of track I want to use in my video. For example, I want to use only this much. So what I'm going to do is I'm to bring my cursor or the playhead at the end of the clip, and once again I can use the blade button or the blade tool to just place the blade tool and click it to cut it. Once again, remember to go back to the selecting tool. Now after I have done selecting the amount of clip or the video or the audio I'm going to need for my particular timeline video, I will start placing some fade in and fade out options in this particular audio. Now once again, you can delete the extra clips that you do not need by simply right clicking on it and cutting it. Now I will click the first track once again and I will unmute the track. And now you can go to the inspector option and you have the choice of audio, as you can see, and you can work with the volume, you can work with the pan, you can even correct the pitch of the video which you want to add. Now at this time I want to add a pitch controller, or I want to decrease the volume little by little once I am going out of this particular video, and I want to increase the video of the second or increase the audio of the second clip as I'm going into the second audio. Now to add some pitching points, what we can do is we can go to the volume option and you can see there is 2 white dots hovering here. You can click one of them and you can see that we have made a point in this particular track. Once again, if I want to create a track here, what I can do is I can go to the end of the audio and I can go and make an exit point. Now that I've made 2 points, what I can do is I can hold them and try to start decreasing the volume. There you go, I have tried to decrease the volume of the first track. And as I play, you could hear that the audio from the first track has started to decrease itself. Now once again, I want to show you how I can slowly increase this particular portion of my second clip. So to do it, first of all, I'll have to go to the option of the second audio track. Now I want to place these white pointers, or you have the option to add your fade in here. With the help of this particular pointer, you can use it to make the entry or the fade in point. Now what you can do is you can simply make a curve, and here you can see it was very easy for me to create the entry point. So as we go into the video, the audio will start playing slowly and start gradually increasing its volume to the point where we'll be able to fully hear its audio. Now if you try to play this audio once more, we will see how it comes out. There you go. I just showed you how I could make the transition very easy of the audios. Now, to make some more difference in this audio, I'm going to try to make it a little more customizable. So as you can see, the audio doesn't actually fit with the video as it is entering into the frame. So I can use once again to hold it with my mouse and resize it on the very spot I want it to enter. There you go. And I hope as I start playing this video once again from the new playhead, it will show it, or it will play the audio in a real fade in and a fade out style. So let us see once again. Now that I've shown you how to make a fade-in intro of two audio clips that you have in a single project, now you can see that the time duration of the video clip is more than the duration of the audio clip. Now I can also increase the duration of the audio clip with the help of the grab and increase tool. As you can see, as I'm hovering my mouse over the end of this particular audio, this is the option which I can use to hold on to the to the mouse and drag and increase the amount of clip or the duration. Now to create a fade out point, you can simply once again drag on to this white cursor and bring it inwards of the track, and a fade out exit point has been created. If I want to show you how it has been placed, you can see as I play it, you could see that the audio has decreased itself as it was going at the end of the track. Now there is the mixer option. Once you have clicked or edited your particular audio, you can go here in the mixer option, and here is where you can set the volume precisely. Now once I play this video, you could see that you can see that the gain on the mixer is very high. This indicates that once the gainer is on the red zone, this indicates that the audio which you are playing is getting distorted. Now to avoid this, what you can do is you can use the mixer here and you can decrease the volume of audio track 1, and here is the audio track 2 respectively. So once I take back the playhead to the starting point, and as I play, you can see the gain is showing that the audio has decreased its output to a low level. Now I can also use this to increase it according to my own preference. Also for the second track, as it is fading in into the second track, you can hear and see that it is again going to the distorted level. I can use this cursor in the mixer for audio track 2 to actually decrease the volume and keep them same. As you can see, both the volume levels for audio track 1 and audio track 2 are same now. So this is how you can start adding your audio track on the timeline, and you can make few changes. For example, you can add your fade in and fade out transitions in the software DaVinci Resolve. You also have the interface of music. Now this is a place where you can precisely work on your audio. Well, this is a very complicated portion for us beginners, so we will not be going into this in detail. And I have shown you how to edit your audio in the timeline in very simple steps without going into the detailed version of the audio program or the audio interface that DaVinci Resolve has to offer. So I hope you understood how simply and easily we can start editing the audio clips that we add on our timeline. So I hope you've learned something new, and I'd like to thank you all for watching this video.